Hello, everyone. Happy Pride. Well, maybe not all happy Pride. It really depends maybe on where you live or maybe your pronouns. 2023 hasn't exactly been the best year for our folks. We've seen a record number of anti-gay and anti-trans legislation against freedom. Plus, we've seen a strategic and coordinated assault of all things rainbows. In Florida, multiple civil rights organizations, including the NAACP and the Human Rights Campaign, are warning marginalized communities they might be safer living out of state. They're also warning vacationers to take note that Floridians can now legally conceal carry and that policies and laws in that state are actively hostile. This bigotry is real. It's dangerous, and it's a distraction. Our planet is on fire. Wealth is being hoarded, children being gunned down in their classrooms, and lawmakers instead are focused on drag shows and pronouns. Now, Washington State is in Florida, but ignorance festers.
What I'm going to say is might not gel well with some people.
This was City of Sammamish Planning Commissioner Wassim Fayed during a June 1st meeting, just after participating in diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging training hosted by the city.
To club certain people who choose a certain lifestyle and say they are among the minority, I don't believe that is the right thing. And I'm going to be very specific. The LGBT community, and specifically creating a Pride Month for them. In my opinion, these are people that are promoting diseases and infestation into the mind of our kids. If someone wants to choose a lifestyle, that's to themselves. They decide on themselves, they do it privately, that's theirs. But to go and make it a thing to promote this in every movie, in every TV show, everywhere, teaching our kids and poisoning our kids with this, I don't believe this is the right thing to do.
That is a lot. It's getting really exhausting talking about this in 2023. Sexuality is not a lifestyle choice. That's faith. The right thing to do is not to revert to these cold and bigoted attitudes that poison the rhetoric all the way to the White House press briefing room back in 1982.
I checked thoroughly with Dr. Rugi this morning, and he's had no patients suffered from AIDS or whatever it is. No, didn't say that. I thought I heard you on the State Department over there. Why do you stay over there?
Because I love you.
Oh, I see. Well, let's go put it in those terms, Dustin.
AIDS used to be treated like a punchline. It stole untold number of our sons, friends, and stole our humanity. The idea that AIDS is some kind of just retribution is intellectually indefensible. HIV doesn't care if you're gay or straight, trans or cis, or Christian or Muslim. The planning commissioner, he resigned. And the outpouring of support from this community, well, it was decades far from the 80s.
This was a gut punch. This hit us, all of us, in a physical way that I think took our collective breath away. And what this has also done is brought you all together.
So when he attacked the LGBTQ plus community, he was attacking our community.
I cannot express the level of outrage that I felt.
And all of a sudden, it just went to a very dark place.
We are not afraid of hatred, and we are not afraid of misinformation. Everyone has a voice, but with that comes responsibility and consequences.
I just want to remind you that all that's required for evil to win is good to do nothing.
Hi, good evening. I was worried you wouldn't get to us. My name is Carrie Bosworth, and I am a Sammamish resident. I regret that I cannot be there in person tonight.
That woman not only lives in Sammamish, she's also on the planning commission. She recalls the shock hearing her colleagues' comments and regrets not speaking out.
That while my thoughts were running a mile a minute, my voice was not. Therefore, I want to acknowledge that moment. May our voices never be absent again.
No one is beyond redemption. There's some that are testing it, however.
Councilmember Karen Howe said improved scrutiny over commission candidates might weed out attitudes that harbor bigotry. And she shared with Fayed how he might be able to heal the wounds he ripped open.
Sign yourself up for DEIB training. You better take a class, and then maybe another one, and maybe even another one after that. If you can't find a good class, we will help you find one, because we actually want engaged, intelligent people as part of this community.
So how do you attract the right kind of people you want in your community?
Raising the flag here sends a powerful message about our values as an inclusive and welcoming city. We want the youth in our community to know that they are seen and always supported. I think about the youth in our community who may be struggling with their identity. When they walk or drive by this flag, I want them to know that we see you and we hear you and we're always here to support you.
This is why we celebrate Pride. In Sammamish, Steve Kiggins, happy Pride.